I'm not gonna sing it properly. But it goes something like, I am a token drum. I come from down your way and I can play. And I can play. I play the guitar. Guitar, 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 guitar.
Alrighty guys, so we're not near train tracks right now, but we will be later on tonight. Um, we're in our last town in Tennessee. We're gonna be we're in Bristol here, and we got here early this morning around 3 o'clock, and got off because the train we were on was the 126, and that works Roanoke, or does it terminate in Roanoke? One of the two. I think it terminates in Roanoke. And when it does that, it goes straight to the center of the yard. We didn't want to get off in the center of that yard with a bull there. So we got off in Bristol, and we found this nice little like baseball, softball field type deal. And honestly, such a lifesaver. I guess Ramblin' had gone into a couple of the businesses, and they weren't about public restroom use and all that stuff. So we found one, had a public restroom right over there, and then we ordered some pizza just now, ate some supper, and the dogs are fed. Now we just have a really pretty sunset. Alright guys, so just a little insider knowledge. We sitting under some trees right by the tracks. You can kind of see them through the through the tree line right here. Alrighty guys, sorry there's not any clips of us being on this one. I haven't been feeling well, so I was asleep and kind of just resting all morning. Then we got rained on, so it wasn't really ideal to do that. Rambling man, right over here. He has, of course, footage of this train. So if you want to see that, you can check out his video. We got off because Ramblin' saw a drone, and I was like, hey, you want to get off just in case? Because on this part of the NS's lines, they do check which drones are riders. So we decided to do that. We got off, and now we're just waiting for this to completely go away. And we're going to get a ride to Walmart. And yeah, we'll see you probably tomorrow on the train, hopefully. Gonna go try and make a little bit of money. Yeah, that was. I get asked a lot is, what's my favorite gas station in the entire U.S.? I've been to all 48 states, or continental U.S. states, so Hawaii and Alaska I'm missing. But if I had to pick a gas station, Sheetz would be that gas station. And it's a pretty dope gas station right here. On the inside, they have like a coffee station, and they have meals to order, or food to order. And on top of coffee and food, which we got to enjoy tonight, I was able to charge up all my stuff. That's what I'm doing here, is switching out some things. So any place that is that traveler friendly and doesn't really complain about stuff usually has my vote when it comes to what's the best gas station. So this train behind us right here is our train, but I guess it's raining just north of us, and it's going to be a storm system for quite some time, so we'll have to wait for the next one. Luckily there's two today that can get us into the same spot we want to get to, but hopefully we're on the train today. We're extremely lucky to have gotten on this train. As soon as I got Boy in the well, it started moving again, moved up about a couple hundred feet. But this also came by. It's still going by. We've only been on here for about 5 to 6 minutes, so we got really lucky. Our next stop is hopefully Hagerstown, and we'll be able to get a bunch of footage for you today, so that's a good thing. Alrighty, we are off, guys. Needless to say, I don't want to get up today, but I got to. I gotta charge my phone here and get the flying, so we'll see what happens with the rest of the day, guys. Everyone, we're just getting ready for the day. I just brushed my hair, put it back in its bun. I always put it back in a bun because it looks more professional during the day. Having long hair outside is actually not that much fun. We are currently drying out our stuff. We slept over here near this beautiful ass river, lake type deal. I don't know what it is. Like it's a body of water, and unfortunately, sleeping around that with the temperature dropping like it did, it caused dew and condensation, and that is why we are drying out our stuff. So obviously my stuff dried out pretty well, but we finally got our truck ride. Took us a minute, and we're headed back to the hop out right now. So let's go ride some trains, guys. What's up, everyone? We are finally in Pennsylvania, and what I do consider the East Coast, even though I was giving him a hard time about it. You know, we're excited to be here. You know, really after Maryland, you know, like that's the, like, even though that's the East Coast, it's not the East Coast, you know, so definitely a little tired. We got off at about 4:45 this morning. It is now 6 o'clock. Had a little bit of a walk to get here. Now we're taking a bus to to the Walmart near the Rutherford yard, and we're gonna go fly a sign. I don't know much about the history of this place, but other than Abraham Lincoln once stood around the corner there and addressed a huge crowd. You just read that, and yeah, welcome to Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. It's very rare that you'll see me in a downtown area of a city. We try to avoid them, only because of the local population, stuff like that. So enjoy this while you can. Usually don't do this, but I'm going to support some small businesses that are here in Harrisburg, Virginia. I was here last time, and this business right here gave me like free food. I was sitting over waiting for the train, and so I wanted to give a shout out to Wall Chinese Buffet. It was actually fairly decent, you know. Free food, like the person gave me like egg rolls. I think it was an egg roll and like some lo mein or something like that. But I remember this place because I had just had Chinese food that day, and I had said to my friend Shadow, hey, I probably should have waited on Chinese food. This place I didn't get good food, or free food, sorry. I got good food, not free food. But this place right here, Jimmy Hot Dog King, absolutely phenomenal and fairly priced. So if you're on a budget and you want to go out, this is for you guys. Most of you don't live in Pennsylvania, and if you do, you don't live in Harrisburg. But I'd rather support these small businesses behind me, you know, than corporate America. So our train's about to pull up here, and we've come into a roadblock that isn't the train's or weather. See this guy right here sitting right there over to the where my finger is a little bit, trying to position right. Well, that guy is a normal citizen. So normal citizens like to call the cops when they see people doing stuff like hopping trains. This is the second time on this ride that we've had to get off or not get on a train. And I'm not saying we won't get on this train, but like the possibility goes down when stuff like this happens. Guys, we got ourselves a piggyback, and we are headed to Conway right now, guys. We're on the 29G, no work all the way through, so it should be a pretty fast ride. We're sitting under a UPS trailer, so usually they're priority. And should be a pretty fast ride. See what we get to Conway. So we stopped for maybe a couple minutes here, and I figured it was as good as any to show you the snacks we brought on the train today. Some of them have already been eaten, and you can't blame me because they were that good. Some high soft salted caramel chews, and these were overly addicting, and there's only 2 left. some Middlesworth, the Weekender bag, Kitchen Fresh barbecue potato chips. And these are local to Pennsylvania, so I thought it was kind of cool to include these into the video. They were given to us by one of their truck drivers that was doing the delivery. And that's kind of cool while we were flying a sign the other day. Of course, we got some water. I've got a can of chili. Finally, some watermelon rings. And for those of you wondering if we have dog food with us, we always do, but our dogs usually don't eat on the train, so Boyle will get a nice big bowl of mixed food and wet food today when we get off the train. Well, guys, we made it here last night to where are we? What's the town called? I forget. Conway, Pennsylvania. Sorry, guys. My memory's shit sometimes, so you should hear Rambling Man try and ask me about like certain spots that I've been to, and he's like, "Oh, like this isn't the spot." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." I'm like, "No, it's not." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." He's like, "You don't remember, do you?" I'm like, "Yep, pretty much." So that's what just happened there. But we're in Conway, which is northwest of Pittsburgh, just by a little bit, not by a whole lot. And we're gonna be here for a couple days, and we gotta go to we're gonna have to take a few buses down to Pittsburgh, and then we'll be to Cleveland and then Massachusetts. We decided that the other yard that we were gonna try out, we take just as much time here as we would coming here. The other thing is I wanted to have a conversation at the end of this video about Marie. A lot of you don't know her. She's not from the U2 community, and she's not from, I mean, she is, but like not the most recent community that has been joining. You know, a lot of you guys don't know who Marie is, which is really unfortunate. She was somebody you could come to for absolutely anything. When you didn't know where to go, when you didn't know what to say, when you didn't know what to do, Marie would be the one that, you know, like you could kind of bounce ideas off of, talk to, you know, not get judged. She'd be the one to tell me like things like, "Are you really happy?" And she would make sure that she was never like a nuisance to anybody, even though she never was. You know, she was always self-conscious about that. And she cared like very deeply about everyone. She was deeply ingrained in the traveling community. On TikTok, I don't know about like the on YouTube, but like she was deeply ingrained in the traveling community. She even called some new people coming up her kids. You know, like you didn't have to always talk to her for like feelings to be the same. You know, like you could wait like a week or two and she would understand that, hey, your spoons weren't all there, that you couldn't talk. It was just hard, like it was hard to lose her. I have been on the move, so I haven't really been able to process or compartmentalize her death. Within me, I view death as a very inevitable thing, but losing Marie is like losing her as a person is very, very sad, and I haven't been able to deal with it yet. But I'll deal with it, and you all will see my journey with dealing with it. Yeah. Anyways, I'm out. I am the token tramp. I ride trains and hitchhike across the country. If you guys like this content and like everything that I've shown you so far, go ahead and press that like and follow button and that share button and that subscribe button. Make sure you turn on notifications, because this is something that I want to do. You know, I don't know how long I want to do it, and I don't know how long I'm going to do it for, but I definitely want to at least try my best at it every single time. All right, guys. Thank you.